I first of all want to apologize for my gym hair. This is terrible. But I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the highlight reel that is Facebook. You know, people don't typically come on Facebook and complain about things, right? We always want to keep it positive. I think the problem with that is that sometimes you can tend to see things and it's almost like things look perfect for somebody else, but you have all this stuff going on, so you can kind of get in your own head and you tend to think, oh, well, look, their life is going perfect and mine's not. And I'm totally guilty of this, and I'm totally guilty of what I put out there being maybe a little overly positive. So I actually just wanted to share with you guys a little bit that's been going on with me personally. I have had several negative things happen lately, and I've noticed they've really started to permeate my brain and in how I act as a mother, as a wife, as a friend. And what I realized was that I had put aside some of my things that I like to talk about as far as personal development and reading and podcasts and things like that. And I do firmly believe that what you feed your mind matters. And I think that goes all the way down to the people you hang out with, the music you listen to, the gym you go to, the church you go to, everything I think affects your mind and what you feed it. So stick with me for just a second. I'm going to get a little granola on you, okay? I was listening to a podcast today, and the gentleman talked about your mind being a garden. And managing a garden is tedious work. You got to pick the weeds, you got to water it, you got to fertilize it. You have to do all these things to help it grow. Well, the mind's actually the exact same way. And you know the saying that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. But here's the thing. You're actually the average of not just their mindset. You're the average of their personal development. You're the average of their income, what they do, everything. So all of that matters. And what I realized is that not only have I not been doing my own personal development, but of the 5 people, 2 of them are extremely negative. They play the victim. They stay stuck. They don't do the things that they need to do to grow as people. And I'll give you an example. One of these 2 people went to a store and was buying something, and that person accidentally ran something up wrong. Well, you know what they did? They complained about it. Can you believe they ran this up wrong? Can you believe they were doing that? They played the victim, like that person was doing something wrong to them, rather than giving grace and thinking they might have just made a mistake. People make mistakes. They're not perfect, but it's almost like nobody today will give grace and allow people to make mistakes. And as hard as it is, those 2 people I love dearly. But I can't let that permeate me, and I can't be around that anymore. So here's the thing. As hokey as it sounds, and as earthy, if you're not spending at least some time a day feeding your mind and evaluating just who your 5 are and spending some time in personal development, you will never advance or change. Period. It took me almost 43 years to decide that I want more, that I'm tired of the negativity. I'm tired of the people being around me that do play the victim. Life is not happening to you. It's how you react to it, right? And once you stop caring what those people think, life will become infinitely better, I promise you. So find a book, find a podcast, get rid of your negative people, and read and do something for you. And I will tell you something, look, I brought this out here. If you don't have this book, this is where you should start. It's called The Go-Giver. What you give will come back to you, no matter what it is. And when you finally realize that the more you give, the more you get, the more you earn, the better you become, it makes a difference. This is an extremely easy read. It takes about 20 minutes to read. I think I spent maybe $14-15 for it. This is where you should start. So if you can't afford it, message me. I'll order it for you and send it to you. Everybody should be reading this book, no matter what. So that's about all I have today. just to let you know my personal issue that I've been dealing with these negative people. But I'm cutting it out today, and so should you. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. Have a great afternoon.